Hello, hello, hello. Just want to say welcome to everyone. Going live here at the Profit Room. Just wait for a couple of people to come in. What we're doing here at the Profit Room, uh, my name is Ernest. I'm one of the team members here at TheProfitRoom.com. What we do is we teach people how to trade and invest in the different financial markets. It doesn't matter, what market that you trade. It can be stocks, options, futures, or Forex. We teach our students how to, or individuals, how to generate money from the market. So it doesn't matter what type of market that you trade. What we do is we show people how to empower themselves with the financial markets. So for example, if you're looking to generate extra income, we show you how to do that as well. Minimizing the loss and maximizing the profits. That's our main thing. Our main thing is teaching people how to minimize the loss and maximize the profit. One thing with trading, it can be very, very emotional when you're looking to learn how to trade. So what we do is we make sure, especially with our private mentorship students, that they are able to make wise, sound decisions in the stock market. And we like to highlight some of our students who've been through that journey. They may have a similar background as you, and maybe something that you could benefit from when you're looking for yourself to learn how to trade or go on that journey of trading and investing. So once again, we're TheProfitRoom.com. We teach people how to trade different markets, stocks, futures, Forex, whatever it is. It has a chart, we trade it. So now let's get to our interview. This is one of our students. Her name is Tiffany. Tiffany Brown.
Hello.
Representing, where you representing again?
Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore, Maryland. All right, not too far from Jersey, so I got to support you.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself first. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am a wife and a mom of 3. I'm a full-time employee. I'm a family person. I'm, just out here trying to make it.
Got you. All right. So what got you involved with wanting to learn how to trade or invest in the financial markets? So I know you already have a lot on your plate, family person, children, things of that nature. What got you involved with wanting to learn how to do that?
So I've honestly been wanting to trade, or not even so much trade, but look into the stock market for years. But I think it was just something that I shied away from for a very long time. Just the unknown, and just something that I wasn't very familiar in. But you always see like on the news or on TV or all over social media how people are just making money, and I'm just like, I would love an extra income, something that something new, but something that I can do to I guess gain financial independence. So I started to just do a lot of researching. Even prior to me learning about the Profit Room, I just wanted to just do research to see how can I learn. So first it started with YouTube and Googling, and I'm just like, I'm not getting it. I'm not understanding as much as I wanted to. My mom reminded me, so like, do you want me to get into how I found out about the Profit Room, or?
Go with your flow first.
Okay,
Go with
so
your mom said. Go with your mom first, yeah.
I feel like the Profit Room just kind of like fell on my lap, and it was such a blessing. My mom said to me, because I expressed my interest to my family. Prior to me having a conversation with my mother, I had contacted my sister because I told her that I overheard a commercial on the radio, and it was very appealing. Take $200 and change it to $2 million, and I'm like, what's this all about? Not going to say any names of what the company was, but I went to one of the sessions, and my sister said, well, Tiffany, whatever you do, don't put money out there. Just gain whatever knowledge, find out what the company is about, and go from there. Very, very long story short, went in there. I think I stayed there for about an hour and a half, had my baby and everything with me, and I'm like, no, I gotta go. Because I found out that it was a Ponzi. It was like one of those pyramid schemes. You pay this amount per month, and you'll make the, and I'm just like, that's not what I want. I want to learn. I want to know how to do it myself. So I brought this back to my parents, and my mom, she was like, well, Tiffany, you know, Sherelle trades. Like, she's always posting, you know, of, you know, how she's, her journey and how she's been doing. And I was like, yeah, Sherelle is somebody that I've known, me and my sister and my family, I've known pretty much my whole life, just about. 34 now. I met Sherelle when I was a very young girl, and she took me and my sister in and just made us her little sisters. So she's just somebody that I absolutely positively trust. I trust her judgment. I trust, you know, what she says. And I'm like, okay, I inboxed her and I'm just like, tell me more. What did you do? Where'd you start? And she pointed me in the direction of you guys. And as soon as she told me about you all, I'm like, I'm down. Just because she said she trusts you guys, I'm like, okay, fine, I trust them. Because I was very afraid to jump into another scheme, another Ponzi scheme, you know, so I just wanted to like move cautiously. So the plan was whatever Sherelle's path was, that's where Tiffany's going to start. That's pretty much what it's been. And I'm just like moving forward, and I'm so happy that I took that step.
No, that's good, because especially when you're trying to learn how to trade or you're trying to invest, like you said, Ponzi scheme, network marketing, this business, marketing.
Mm-hmm.
You can make money overnight. There's people pumping and dumping, things
Right.
like that. And the thing is, you realize this is a hype business
Yeah.
of learning how to trade, and also it's a lifestyle. And some people are fortunate enough to get big wins right away and things of that nature. But then there's some others that get hurt
Right.
during that same process. So how was it in your journey now? You decide to get educated because you talked to Sherelle about learning. I can't say her name right. You know, I want to call her something else.
I know.
So Cheryl, so so what happens when you're trusting this process? How was it for you in the beginning? Because I know, like, tell people going through that journey of learning how to trade in this new language. Was it
Yeah.
easy? What was the process when you started?
It wasn't easy at all. I'm gonna be real. Just because it legit was like you said, it's like learning a new language. It's overwhelming. It's heavy. It's a lot. But then on the same token, it's very rewarding. Like, I think I received so much, I guess, gratification just in the process from start to finish. It has left me in a lot of tears, happy, sad, frustrating tears. I'm certain between Latoya and Ernest, you guys are probably like, oh my God, here she is again. She's emailing us again. Kevin, I know I got on y'all's nerves, and it's well worth it. It has been well worth it. Just to go through the process. But the one thing that I will say is you guys certainly held my hand, you know, through the whole thing. And looking in retrospect, I'm like, okay, I'm not their only student. You know, I know that there are more people that they're teaching, but I can honestly say that, you know, overall, I can say you guys were there. You guys were there for me. You know, regardless of, you know, the amount of time that, you know, it may have taken as far as a response, which wasn't long, I've gained a lot of information from you guys. You guys were there and step by step and do this and take your time with this. You can do it. A lot of encouragement, you know. And I think just something as simple as when I started to do the paper trade, you know, and I finally started getting it, and I'm seeing the success in my paper trades alone. You would have thought that I was like already making money, how excited I was. And it took time, you know, it took time. But the one thing that I can honestly appreciate is you guys let me take my time. You know, along with me taking the courses with you guys, I'm also in school full time, trying to get my bachelor's degree. So,
Okay.
you know, on top of being a mom and a wife and everything else and being in school, and not even discuss with you, you know, getting my personal training certificate, like I've had a lot going on. And the one thing that you guys have always made it clear is that, Tiffany, this is in your time. This is in your time frame, your level of comfortability. Take your time. And I took that to heart, and I certainly took my time, and I just wanted to get it. And I'm still learning, but where I am today is not where I was in November, like at all.
Correct. And I think it's important that people know that, because throughout the time, because you have the private mentorship, everything is not sweet.
Right.
I know sometimes my responses was back that you didn't like, you know, and that's what I was saying. Some people don't understand that it's out of tough love.
Yes.
In the sense of being stern, because we know what people need. We know what people need. And our whole goal, right, is because we don't want to see anyone fail.
Right.
We don't want to see anyone fail. Everybody learns different. And when you actually get to that point, like you said, you're still learning and you're still developing, it's always going to be emotional. We all going to be emotional, and trading tells you more about yourself.
Yeah.
But what happens, people never grasp that. Like I always try to say, your results that you have, especially in the beginning, doesn't determine your gaining skill and knowledge.
Right.
Because it's still a process.
Right.
When people see a lot of people's short-term success trading, they compare themselves to those people.
Yeah.
But they don't realize there's such thing as being fortunate or something of that nature. Our goal is to get people consistent and
Definitely.
be able to work their way up and have it long term. Now, based off of that, how would you explain to most people what would they have to do? Like as you're sitting back and you're going through this journey of learning, is it something that you can study once a week here, stop back up again? Like tell them about that, because that's very important for
Yes.
people to know when they start this journey.
Well, the first thing, I mean, this is just with me speaking personally, it has to be something that you absolutely want. You put out the investment, you know, for whatever course you're taking with the Profit Room, and however much, you know, it's going to cost or whatever. That's the money that you are putting to invest in your future, and you're investing in your life for something that can change your life. So the way I was looking at it, like, okay, I'm putting this money out here to, you know, to do the course. It's serious to me. You know, I'm not just throwing money out here to waste it. That was my first step. My second step, I know the long-term effects or whatever you can gain from trading. I know that. So I know what I need to do and what to apply myself as far as bettering my future for this. I had to focus. I had to focus. Like, there is no way that you can halfway do this. Like, you have to be in all the way. Study. Like, you have to study. You have to take the advice. And then most importantly, which I do appreciate that you guys tell us, is to just trust yourself, believe that, you know, you can do this, you know, because a lot of times I doubted myself a lot of like in the beginning, and even sometimes I had my moments of doubt. You know, you guys always remind us that you got this, like you can do this. I think that is the biggest thing, is to definitely believe that this is something that you can do, but you cannot like halfway do it. Like I probably scan every day. Like I'm in my charts. Even if I'm not in a trade every day, I'm always looking. Ernest has gotten to the point where I am dreaming about charts. And I'm not lying.
That's what you have to be. You have to be.
I see my charts in my dreams. Like that is how often I am like I'm scanning. I don't have to be in a trade, but I'm always like looking, and I even find myself going back to the basics in our videos. Like I still have access to this, like, oh, in my notes. I got a whole binder full of notes. Like it's a constant thing. Like this is like my second like job.
Yeah.
Like it's that important. If it's what you want, it's like that important.
No, and it's very important that you say that, because even like I'll do sessions with people, and that's one of the biggest things. If I'm sitting back, like you said, I'm scanning, 600 charts may come up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I don't have time to look at them all today, but I'm going from page to page to page.
Mm-hmm.
Then some students like, yeah, I'm not really doing that. I'm like, why not?
Right.
I'm doing that.
Right.
It's like you have to sacrifice something. It's like working out, like you're doing the personal trainer
Mm-hmm.
thing, whatever. When you get to failure, or you have to push yourself
Right.
past that pain. But what happens, the emotions, people want easy. So they'll see the results of Sherelle or yourself or other traders, and they want that, but they don't realize
They don't
what
put
they
the work
had to
in.
do to get
Exactly.
that.
Exactly.
So if I'm posting trades and I'm posting videos, or Latoya is doing the same thing, they don't realize that we conditioned ourselves and we trained ourselves in order to continue to do it. It's just like a way of life. Like,
Right.
and that's the important part of having the private mentorship part, because the whole goal is to build your confidence to eventually grow out of the mentor,
Right.
right? So, for example, we do have the alert services and things like that that work out great for those who want to trade with us, and our students trade with us. That's fine, right? Because they're trying to generate. But the maximum benefit you can have is knowing how to make that decision on your own.
Your own. Right.
You know,
Right.
because it's like I shouldn't have to come in, and I have students like that where I'll meet one on one, like we do the sessions, and I can feel the energy. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I'm pushing them. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, no, it's not going to work, because I shouldn't have to push you in order to get with the results you want, because that
Right.
means you're going to always need me
Right.
in order to push you. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? So like you're
Definitely.
saying, like what you're saying, you're always in those charts. You're always looking. You're crossing that threshold right now of becoming independent.
Yeah.
Independent, because now you're independent. And even though we're still here to assist and do things like that, it allows you to make those decisions. And I think that's the hardest thing with people, because they're not willing to sacrifice anything. Like,
Mm-hmm.
when we do these sessions and we scan and stuff like that, if I have to sit back and it takes me an hour, that's what I have to do. But
Right.
people want now. They want
Right.
now. They can't delay gratification, right? They need it now. Like you're saying, your whole journey, and it's very emotional when you go through that journey. Like you said, you sometimes you feel like I can't get this. I'm not right. You see people posting like, "Oh, I only been trading a week and I made 1,000. I made this,"
Yeah.
but then they get quiet, they disappear, or they don't tell you how negative they went before they got
Before
positive.
they got there.
And
Right. Right.
exactly. So it's good for you to mention stuff like that. So another question, what would you tell people who are just starting out, or anything, even if it's not profit room related, just about
Mm-hmm.
trading in general? Because we get people from all social economic backgrounds. We get doctors, we get people who've been trading 30 years, we get skilled labor, we get nurses, this and that. What would you tell somebody that's like brand new about what they can possibly achieve or do within the stock market?
Man, like honestly, that answering that will be a all day thing. Like honestly, because there's so much potential in trading, and so much comes with it. But I think for me, I have to remember why I'm trading, or why I started to begin with. With me being a Profit Room student.
So what was that why again? What was that why again? Why you started?
Okay, so I can share that. When I look at trading and what I know it will do for me in my life today, I think about, wow, what could this have done as a single mom? Like, yes, I am married, you know, my husband and I, we hold it down. But prior to being married, I have a 16-year-old outside of my marriage. And I was 17 when I had my son. If I did this then, there's no telling where I would be today financially. And it would have changed my life then, like it's going to change my life now. So my goal, the reason why I want to do it, yes, I want financial stability. I'm not that person. I mean, I'm not capping myself, but I'm not that person. Oh, I want to be rich. I need the flashy. I'm just not that person. I just want to be stable. You know, I want me and my family to just be comfortable. If it goes further, fine. But then on the same token, I want to share this with someone else. I want to share my knowledge, or just send people to you guys if I can, you know, to help somebody who is a single mom, you know, or who is going through whatever they're going through financially, to let them know, like, this can change your life. So for me personally, my goal is to share this with single moms, you know, that are going through what they're going through, to just let them know, like, you can do this. Like, this is definitely something worth looking into, something worth investing to change your life, to change your future. That's my why. My why is to help people, to help my family, that, you know, I just want to help people see something different, for them personally, so that they can move forward with themselves, you know, financially.
No, listen, and that's a great why. That's one of the things, and your thought process about doing it, you're going to be so much more successful with that, because what happens, and I get this all the time, a lot of students, and even Cheryl, like for example, and others, when should I increase more? When should I look for more? And we tell them all, listen, just shoot for that same modest goal.
Mm-hmm.
Before you know it, it's going to be increasing and increasing.
Yeah.
Without you even know it, because the whole purpose of this business, we want the freedom, we got our goals. And if you looking towards trading all about the monetary aspect of what you see majority of people with the lifestyle, vacation, the cars, that emotion will take you away from your why right there.
Yes.
Like you just said. But if you focus on that why, like, boom, I'm gonna hit it right here. Boom, I'm gonna hit it here. Before you know it, that prosperity is just going to start growing, growing, and growing, and growing seamlessly, because you're not putting that extra pressure on you. You're not putting that extra pressure. You're not comparing. You're not getting caught up with other people and the things that they're doing. And that's what we want our students to be. We want to separate from the masses that you see, and put a pressuring for people. You know, like, you're not going to see us say, y'all better jump on this. Y'all missing out. Yeah, I told y'all about this. But all that is emotions that's messing with you as a trader. And I hate when people do that trading related. Yeah. Because if they're telling you you're missing out, I told you about this, y'all should have jumped on this, and they do it all over. That attraction to get somebody to purchase your product or to start trading, that emotion, if you react to that, will mess you up with trading.
You'll lose a lot of money.
Because they got you based off of emotional reaction that you had. In trading, you should not be that emotional, no matter what. But every single day, people are getting lured in that way. That's why we don't do marketing like that. That's why we don't do anything like that, because that shows you how emotional an individual can be. And we get people and clients like that all the time that we turn down. No, go with such and such. Go with that
Right.
person. If that's what you're looking for, go with them. Go with them, because we want long-term. And in order to train somebody as an educator, I got to have something to work with in order to mold you into somebody that can be an independent trader. I may not be as fast as you want it or get the results as you want it, but Latoya and I have been doing this for over 12 years. It's like we know what's going on, and we know what can keep you lasting, so that's one of the good things behind that. So that's a great response.
Thank you. And I was gonna say, you guys are very adamant about your emotions and not mixing that with your trade. And I can see why. My sister laughed at me about the term FOMO, just hearing that term and then putting it in its perspective, fear of missing out. When you're in a trade, or you are afraid of missing out on money, and you're trading not because of technicals but because of not wanting to miss the money, it's so easy to like really lose a lot of money with having that emotion behind it, and forgetting what you've been taught. And I can see that. I can see the importance of why you have to completely remove your emotions from trading, because it's so easy to get caught up emotionally, whether it's stuff going on outside of trading, whether it's because of a trade. It's just, I can see the importance of not doing that. So if I feel overwhelmed, with a trade, or just in general with what's going on, I know when to step back and say, okay, scan. Don't jump in. Take your time. Like I'm now able to like step back and just be mindful of what I'm feeling because of what you guys have taught us. So I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah. And it's very important, because I went to the bank the other day. My branch just opened. They know I'm a trader. And the lady was like, my cousin's trading the stock market now. She's trying to get me into it. She made 100% last week, right? Hype, right? I look at these groups, everybody's buying the top. Remember I told you about chasing the top. Then the next day, everything drops, right?
Yeah.
My banker said, I'm getting an influx of people opening up business accounts that don't have businesses, right? Because they're trying to get business loans, right? It could be hype out here that can hurt you financially.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I was saying. The process that you have, you're controlling that emotion. Right. And that's why we're saying, as traders, we're not biased. That's the first thing we teach you, right? If you see that kick, we look for opportunity. If we see the market going down, we look for opportunity to go down. We see the market go up, we look for opportunity to go up. We are trading based off of everybody else's emotion.
Yeah. Yes.
So we have to control that.
Yes.
Right? So when you see me, when I'm talking, I'm doing my thing, I don't care if the market is spiking. I don't care if the market is dropping. I'm looking for opportunity for me.
Right.
I don't care what nobody else is saying.
Right.
And that's how, I programmed. I hate to say the word programmed. We're programming you guys. Like, sit back. Just sit back.
Yeah.
And wait for your setup. And you just
Definitely.
hit boom. Hit it. Boom. Like, when you get in there, boom, boom, boom.
And it's
But
well
I
worth
like
the
short
wait.
more than anything.
Yeah.
It's well worth the wait.
It's well worth it.
Because when you find that trade setup, you know that you can execute hard as you start to increase, right? Because I primarily like to short, because that's how I started off. But when I see that red bar and I see that fear, Tiffany, I know I do. That's my emotions coming. I'm like, here we go. I just start hitting it, bow, 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 and it just start dumping, because I know the fear in the market. I'm playing off of everybody's emotion.
The psychology behind it. Yep.
It's the psychology behind it. They scared this because they only know one direction. And that's why we teaching you both directions. We can have good time going up. So we always want to be biased. So I don't want to keep you too long. I thank you for coming for the interview. So what are your short-term goals eventually and your long-term goals with trading and investing?
So my short-term goals right now is to continue to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm right now I'm trading. So I'm swing. You guys taught me how to swing trade and to trade options. So I know that there's so much more to learn, but short term right now is to just continue to be comfortable with that. To be comfortable with trading options. My long term goals, honestly, is to just like share this knowledge. I would love
Mm-hmm.
to just like I just want everybody on my team to just like let's go, let's do this. That's
Mm-hmm.
my family. I've already put the plug in my 16-year-old's head. He's about to like move forward with it. Like I just want my people. Like let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this together. Like, I'm just moving forward. Like I want to put my 2-week notice. I want to be able to, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
no shade, but I want to kick back. I want to relax. Long term, I just want to be comfortable. That's just my goal. I want my family to be comfortable. So I'm taking my time. This is all baby steps for me. So,
Yeah. And that's the thing. And we want it to be realistic.
yes.
Like you said, you started in November, right?
Yep.
You said November?
Yep.
And you're chugging away and chugging away. And the thing is, like I said before, we're only here because of our consistency, and we're only here because of our risk management
Mm-hmm.
and our being a student of the market. And that's why we always have to be a student of the market.
Mm-hmm.
And the more that you're studying and doing what you have to do, and that's why we trade every day. We don't have to trade every single day, but we enjoy being students of the market. And as being students of the market, we know when the tariffs are hitting, we know when stuff are changing, we know
Mm-hmm.
when everything is happening, and that just builds us and builds us up, and that'll build you guys up as well because you're part
Definitely.
of our, Profit Room family. So
Definitely.
Tiffany, I appreciate it so much. I love seeing your daughter. She's cute, dancing right there on Facebook,
Thank you.
jamming at night, which is great. So, just like once again, any closing words you just want to say to everybody? I know your
um,
why was off the hook already, so.
yeah, just don't be afraid. Like, don't be afraid. Like, I mean, I can be honest. Like, I have made a profit. I have made money. I've actually already made back what I've placed into my account plus some. I am not a bragger. I don't brag. I don't boast. But if this is certainly something that you are looking for financial freedom, like please, like hit them up. So I've had people inbox me like, do you make a but they asked, do you make some kind of like commission for talking about the profit room? I said not a dime. I don't get a dime for speaking about you guys. Like not one dime. Like that is how much I believe in being a student, of the profit room. I don't need anything. I don't need anything for speaking of you guys. Like I just believe in you guys that much. And I want everybody to know about you guys. Like everybody. It's not a Ponzi scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme. They actually care. They care. So jump on, get with it. Don't wait if you've been thinking about it. Just do it. Just do it. Invest in yourself. That's what you're doing. You're investing in yourself. It's worth it.
No, I appreciate that. And
Guys
I
are dope.
talk too much junk. I'm in too many groups to be running some skit. Everybody call me. Too many people got my personal number. They'll be like, "Oh man, look at this kid here, Ernest. What he running over here?"
Right.
So that's one thing. I talk too much junk to be running some scam, right? But no, it's cool. We do appreciate that because that's what we're
Right.
trying to do. We're trying to build a community, and that's the type of clients we're trying to attract,
Right.
And we don't want to have a bad name. And it's sad that this industry is like that,
Yes.
and it does take a lot on us to do it, but that's our whole goal. That's why we're able to post in rooms, and that's why we say, hey, ask our students about us.
Right.
At the end of
It's
the
real.
day, we could do all the marketing in the world.
Yeah.
We could do all the ads in the world, but we want our people to speak for us. Like, people call the phone number, maybe sometimes I'll pick up. Like, you know, they message, I message back. It's not like we don't have a life or anything, but
Yeah.
we know we're fighting in this business, which is very, very true, against a lot of dishonest people and
Yes.
a lot of hype and things of that nature. So we have to work even harder, especially our different demographics and things like that. And it's
Yes.
cool. It is what it is. Like, this business, it is what it is. Everybody, you can't trust some auto mechanic. You can't trust a used car person. So you got to get a recommendation. So that's the same thing with the trading business. You know, you got to get a recommendation. So the more people that come to us, we prefer a referral anyway. From
Definitely.
somebody, because now, you know how people like to blame. Tiffany told me you gonna do this. You know, like, hey, bring it, because I know I'm gonna teach you how to trade. I know I'm gonna teach you how to trade. That's just
Right.
my confidence. That's why I could come up here and say that. If somebody comes to me like George 71 and all that, I'm gonna teach you how to trade.
Right.
You can't call me out, and I'm gonna show you how to make money. That's
Right.
just my confidence at the end of the day. So, which is cool. But thank you so much, Tiffany. I really do appreciate that. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And for everybody else, it's not even just about the profit room. Learning how to trade and invest just brings independent. We like to make independent professional traders. Even if you don't have the money to invest, you on your own, just download the CNBC app. You know, go to different sites, our YouTube channel. We have a lot of information there. Just be conscious of what's actually going on in the market. That's free. Just be conscious. A lot of people aren't conscious. Don't chase the money, chase the freedom, right? And now, like you said, Tiffany said, she's trying to chase freedom, and that's it. The money will come. It ain't always about the bag. The money will come. And once you focus on that freedom, you'll see how much more focused you can be. All right?
Definitely.
Tiffany, you enjoy the rest of your day. And we'll talk.
Likewise.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.